Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. This is your first time of watching. You are highly welcome. Please kindly click on the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you once again for stopping by. Yes, so it is this year fantasy that we made even is part of the reason why she ran for her dear life, because if now you say why you no go run for your dear life, come to even think of it, this year fantasy where Regina say Ned they do now, that kind of fantasy you want this day now. Wow, abeg o. If I enter polygamy, for example, everybody must participate in bed with me. If wire disconnect, the other wives must let me reconnect. If I be a polygamous man, I want all my wives in the same bed. Let's all be together. If operations are in progress, there's little disconnection. Everyone must cooperate. The other wife's hand must help reconnect things so equal can continue. Teamwork makes the dream work. Accepting polygamy means accepting everything that comes with it. It is not for the weak. So Regina Daniel is, is right by what she said. And one of the reasons why Queen May Edochie probably never wanted polygamy is that she didn't want to share a bed with Judy Austin. Apparently, because a time will come, Yul Edochie will actually want to fantasize that nonsense. She knows Yul Edochie will try to get all sort of fantasy intimacy with them. Yes, now in process of the equal, Yul Edochie's bowler gets disconnected. We tell Queen May to carry all the Ijele's own and put it into Judy Austin's pull of Beshida, and Yul Edochie will continue. May Edochie no like that kind thing. She can't run for her dear life. This is Awunzie Franklin analyzing the whole thing. And I guess I'm even correct. Like, he's even correct by the statement that he made. A time will come, you want all of them in the same bed. And before you know, you start bringing other people. Let's do it together after we are all one family. Who does that? Who does that shameless thing? It's not enough that you messed up your life. It's not enough that you got a woman pregnant outside. You still want it. No, oh, now wow. Queen May really ran from poly madness. Who wants to share a man with another woman, especially one like Judy Austin? You guys will think of it now. So if people wanted Judy Austin to be in the same house with Queen May, God forbid. I thank God though that Queen May did not even listen to anybody. Did not even listen to Papet Edochie, who was still begging her. Did not even listen to any of the Edochie's family. Thank God that her family even supported her wholeheartedly. Because if you had to be some people, their family will be like, oh, don't worry, you can just stay because of money. Thank God say Yul Edochie kukuma no kukuma get the money where they reason. Now Queen May get the money. Despite the fact that she lost a lot, she knew that she could still build back. Now wow. And that time, Yul Edochie said that he was going to share, like, oh, that it's possible for one person. I know he asked that question. Is it possible for one man to love two women at the same time? You know, he thought that it was going to be possible from his own end. But I can beat my chest and tell you that it is never possible and can never be possible. You see, a man cannot love a woman as like two women at the same time. It's not possible. He will love one more than the other person. That was exactly what happened to Ned and Regina. Why do you think Lila is so happy that Regina is out of the way? Because she felt that Ned actually loved Regina more than her. But the truth is that it's not even love, it's called toxic love, because Regina has come out to say it, even to the extent of going to do BBL for her, simply because he wants her to look beautiful outside for the world to be praising him. And she even Regina replied, "Oh, I think he loved me, but a toxic one. Because tell me why a polygamous man forgot what it meant to be a tree in polygamy, except for the media, just because he boosted his ego and being seen with multiple women, which is okay by me, because anyone that sees a man as an odogu sees the wife as what? Odogu rest now. I practically had to beg that he shares days of ours and other days with his other wife because they begged for his attention. You all should please forget this social media comparison, because my ex-man never slept outside one day in our 7 years of marriage. You know why? Because as a daughter babe, I hold and wear for the other room. Ladies, use your skill. That is all men want actually. You dey see am so? Una dey see am. Regina has spoken. She don already talk am with their fantasy and the rest of them. Na wetin una wan make we make dey. Abeg o, na wow. Shebi Yul Edochie don test Judy Austin, im body don come down. E don come down well well o, because infections go just dey fly up and down. They go just dey do medical tests up and down. All I know is that polygamy is a horror movie. She did well by refusing. Queen May did well by refusing. I dey tell you, she saw Queen May was actually the woman that saw everything from the beginning, because she's a well calculated woman now. She's very, very calculative. She calculates and knows that, oh my, this idea is going to be, stupid. This idea is going to ruin my life. It is going to ruin that of my children's life. And the worst part was the one that her son was the part that her son died. Almost after that, she just zeroed her mind and said, nobody can even talk to her. I dey tell you, nobody can tell her anything. Come and spend the same house with this person. For what? If you know what, you did not share another woman's husband with, and nobody will share your own. Only if you have shared, expect another one. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. But one thing I know for sure is that karma really haunts people. If you mess up or if you do something terrible, karma is definitely going to haunt you and haunt you well. I dey tell you, polygamy is where two wives practice lesbianism if the husband is sleeping with two of them at the same time. Because me, I know that Yul Edochie will try to fantasize that nonsense because he knows how to fantasize stupid things in his head. Yes, let's try it now. After we are all one family, and Queen May very being the obedient person, and one thing about men is that they think that having a wife that is submissive, or rather that has been submissive to them, means foolishness. I don't know. That is how I see Nigerian men. That's how they see women as. Oh, as long as you are submissive, because you do not argue with them, you always support them. They feel that, they can ride on you. They feel that they can do everything and go scot-free. Or more, it's not always like that. Oh, I will keep saying it. It is not always like that and can never always be like that. You know why? A time will come, that woman where you think say this, we stand up for herself. And that was exactly what we made, stood up and said, no, this is bullshit. This is shit. I can't be in the same house. It will start from Yul Edochie telling her that don't worry, Judy Austin will not come to the house. Then after a while, he will tell her that she cannot afford to pay the rent again, and that it's better the room are big, your children are not, many. Let her just stay in one particular. She will stay in one room. She will be okay, and Judy Austin will be like, don't worry, I can stay. And then at the end of the day, what will happen? They will take over the mansion. I just thank God that Queen said no. Enough is enough. I cannot. Polygamy in no day. Polygamy we never pay. I will keep saying it. How can you share a man with another woman? Like, God forbid. I dey tell you, God forbid. It is now obvious that it is not only Ned and Regina that are high. Other people are still high. Really, really. Almost all the women here doesn't share their men. Some of you here are have husbands sleeping with. It maybe if your husband is doing that, doesn't mean that other people's are doing that. Other people's husbands are doing that. I will keep saying it. They are good marriages. In fact, the good marriages are like 98%. What we just get to hear about is the 2% bad marriages. That's what we get to hear. Say no to polygamy. There is no peace there. The competition is always high. If you didn't learn a lesson with Regina Daniel's case, or my sister, continue. If you didn't learn anything from Pime's case, yeah, continue. Pime is a decent woman and she will not do such a thing. Pime is not rushed after money. Pime knows herself. Pime knows how like she's self-aware and knows when to leave when the ovation is highest. And Queen May chose peace of mind over social media drama. That is why she's called a queen for a reason. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please kindly give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and also turn on your post notification so that whenever I upload any new video, you'll be among the first to watch it. Thank you very much.